Hey guys, Joel Bailey, Bailey Criminal Defense here today to talk to you about domestic violence crimes. If you've been arrested or are being investigated for a domestic violence crime, please get a competent, aggressive criminal defense attorney as soon as possible. Ever since the O.J. Simpson case, domestic violence crimes have been a niche business for the state of California. Prosecutors get state and federal funding for prosecuting these cases, and law enforcement will arrest pretty much on site one of the two people to protect both the people and the interests of law enforcement. Essentially, they want to separate you, and to do that, they arrest you, generally for a felony offense with a expensive bail to cover everybody's butts. But the reality of it is, a lot of times, when there's a heated argument and things escalate, oftentimes these are issues that can be handled within the family and by going to counseling. However, the state intervenes and takes control of your life and your family. Because of the severity of the mandatory sentencing laws involved with domestic violence charges, it's in your best interest to have a aggressive private criminal defense attorney as soon as this happens. Many of my clients call the morning after, and that's great. As soon as possible is the best time. Probably 80% of my domestic violence cases, I get hired by the alleged victim in the case who does not want his or her spouse in custody, does not want the state to rip their family apart. And by getting involved early, oftentimes I can show the prosecution the devastating effect that prosecution can have on a family, both financially and emotionally. And many times we are able to avoid a criminal prosecution in a domestic violence case by calling early and allowing me to help communicate the issues and both sides of the story can be critical in helping you get through a domestic violence case. In California, there are mandatory domestic violence rehabilitation programs. There's mandatory fines and programs and fees. It's very expensive. It's very time consuming, very embarrassing, and oftentimes it can be avoided by an aggressive defense where you're not pressured into pleading to something that you don't want to be saddled with for the rest of your life. So please call today. I'd love to help out. My name is Joel Bailey at Bailey Criminal Defense. My phone number is 760-643-4025. Let me help you today.